Just trying to see if I'm on YouTube yet. I found my ruler, which is a great thing. But I don't seem to be on YouTube. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I am back. Cool. It'll be interesting to see how bright that page looks. Anyway, so I'm just rolling up my page. This is like a background of a double page spread for pages 23 and 24 of the Elijah and Crumpet Kids book. And it's been a while. Now I'm just kind of getting it roughly to the size because it doesn't have to be perfect. Good thing I've got a flexible ruler drawing on my lap. So pages are 20 by 20. That's what I'm going with. And I've got to start to lay this out here. Got so much going on at the moment, as you might have noticed by a few of my tweets. Been moving house. Oh, I put that on the wrong side, meant to have that on the other side. Moving house. And I don't know, I wouldn't recommend moving house with kids, and I wouldn't recommend moving house with kids during a pandemic. It's been a little bit of a crazy time. And we've just moved house. The house looks like a complete bomb site, as what happens when you move house. I don't know. Some people might move house and it looks beautiful and clean when they get to the other side. I've checked out so much stuff, but yeah, it's very bright. I'm worried about the sunlight here. Apart from it being a little bit hot. How can I make shade easily? Oh, there we go. Wrong window. There we go. Oh, that's a bit better. Might even turn on the air conditioner if I don't run out of petrol. So, my background is, so I've drawn Elijah and Crumpet and the whole phone here. And so I've kind of got to do a room. We're walking out the house, down the road here, a bit of a wall here. So I'm going to put the corner of the house. The question is, how much text do I need? I'm going to bring it down to about there. And probably I might go out to the corner. Oh no. Just trying to work out what angle works best for the characters. It's a matter of just getting my lines right to start with, and then I can start working from there. So That's the corner of a house, that's the wall going that way. And here's the front door. So I need a couple of windows and a front door. I'll bring them up to about... A couple here for the edges and the windows. Now, because I haven't done a Sketchy live for so long, and I didn't know when it would be today because I've had complete chaos today, I'm not really expecting anybody, but if you see it on the playback, I'd love you to leave a comment. That would be pretty cool. Bottoms of windows. The thing is as well, is that it doesn't need to be an exercise in architectural drawing. It's just to get a rough idea of how it should go. Give me some guidelines. And even if they're a bit skewy, doing them, finishing them off like they're meant to be skewy, I think would be a cool thing. Now, a door in here. In some ways it's almost a bit more fun if it's a little bit skewy as well. Like, I'm just wondering, what have I got here? 1 centimetre and a couple there. I'm just going to bring this over a bit. I'm getting to because I don't want it to really feel like straight edges of a room, as I say, like an architectural drawing. I kind of just want it to be feel more hand-drawn. But I don't want it to be wildly off either, so I'm just, getting fussy. Oh no, I did it there wrong spot there. Oh, no. And it's a bit of a test too, this whole thing because I was churning through data when I was doing things before. I thought, hang on a minute, if I find all the, because I just run on data only. If I find all the places where I can get free Wi-Fi, currently in the library car park, then you know, I can draw for as long as I want. What time is there? 2:30. And so yeah, all my moving house stuff has just taken over. I haven't drawn for a while. I really want to get back into getting this kids book finished. I'm page 23, 24. How many pages have I got? Got up to page 30. So not much to go. I can't really do live sketches at night time as the kids kind of wake up too much for that. I'll get interrupted too much. So I kind of figure if I can do it between jobs, lawn mowing jobs, then that would be lovely. And I don't actually, I think I'm better off doing my lives in the morning when there's more people around. And when I'm fresh, like I've just been mowing for several hours and then just get into the mode of illustrating. It's a bit hard to get into that groove. So I think if I start my, leave for work as I would, normal work day, and my work consists of starting off by doing a Sketchy live and doing all my other lawn mowing jobs for the day. And then doing all my colouring in and all that kind of stuff at night time. Now I did, in my travels, a good thing about moving house is you find stuff. And I found a couple of nice big erasers rather than these little things on the end of a pen. And I do a lot of erasing with my drawing. Doing the good old-fashioned square windows. Kind that I used to draw when I was a kid. And I also used to draw a chimney which kind of came out of a roof of a house in the same line as the roof line of the house. So it would be like sticking out roof of a house, a bit like a tank or something like that. Oh, I got a thumbs up. That's pretty cool. Don't even know who. If you're there leaving a thumbs up, pop a comment in and say hi. I'm just here sketching in the car park of a local library between lawn mowing jobs. So I had a false start with my stream before. Pressed go and started frantically looking around for my ruler. I've done it before with my pen as well, just going, okay, I thought I was ready and I don't have my pen, don't have it. And so outside of these windows, I'll be putting in some of my background. It might be a background from a previous drawing that I did. I've been trying to fill them in now and do all that kind of stuff. Just kind of nice to be able to cut all these layers out and add them in separately. Pixel Pier, how you doing? It's so good to see you. I have been away so long. Moving house with kids in a pandemic. It's tell you the truth, you might hear it in my voice. I'm extremely exhausted. I hate moving house, and still got plenty to do at the new house, but I've got to do lawn mowing jobs as well. Hope I'm settled in now. No, I'm far from settled in, but the house has moved. Boxes are everywhere, you know. The constant question is being asked is, you know, like, do you know where the toaster is? Do you know where the do you know where the kettle is? We do know where the toaster and kettle are, but you know, you got to know where the kettle is. When you're moving house, you just got to know. and I've been really out of a creative flow. Haven't been in contact with all you other creators, Pixel Pier and Frank and everyone. I've just been completely buried, taken over by this having to move by a date, and we also had to, because we're selling our house, there was a whole lot of subject twos and renovations that needed to be completed, and because of a pandemic type situation, pretty much had to do all that work, help, and it's just like we did a driveway. Okay, we have a move ahead of us too. As soon as we sell our house in NJ, is that New Jersey? It's off to Florida, where we're at. Yeah, that's cool. You were mentioning that before. You might be selling. Yeah, it's not until we kind of got into the selling mode, or the we have to move mode, realize how much of a hoarder I am. So much stuff that we don't need, and I follow a podcast, been following a podcast for a while, called The Minimalists, which I really like, and I think you could class me as a wannabe minimalist. No one is buying because of the pandemic. Yeah, I'm extremely lucky that we basically sold, like, by our state borders. The country Australia had already been closed, and then the internal state borders pretty much the same day as the contract was signed on the house. And I was really thinking, man, we've potentially dodged a bullet there. So yeah, best of luck to you, Pixel Pier. I know what our agent is doing, virtual tours and that, and she's still confident that people still need to buy houses. But I don't know, it's a lot of uncertainty in the world. Hard to know what's going to happen. So I feel for you. It's very tough. And how's the weather where you are? See, you Florida, and everyone, nice weather over in America. I think, are they? I don't know. I haven't been watching the news. Too much pandemic stuff on there. It makes me stressed out. And but yeah, we're just coming into winter here. Bobadilla Adventures, hello, I am great. Yes, we all learn a lot about ourselves from this, yeah. Yeah, it's weird, and all this thing of, it's funny because I've less time in my entire life. You know, there's all these people posting and whatnot, going what to do while you're in lockdown and all this kind of stuff, and keep yourself busy and write that book that you've been meaning to write and all this kind of stuff. And because of me having to renovate this house because it was on track, and being in the pandemic kind of situation that I couldn't get much help, I've been working my ass off to put it bluntly, on the house to get a sale. I mean, to get it ready for the contract. And, you know, it would have made a nice vlog, I mean, sorry. But, you know, without having a GoPro attached to your head and an internal brain editor that can just edit on the go, it's pretty hard to put out videos. I'm just totally slammed by the end of the day. So anyway, good creative times ahead. You're getting into summer, yeah. Yep, and we're getting into winter. Cold winter in the Adelaide Hills. Had to put the live channel on ice. My sister has no therapy and need to spend extra time with her. Yeah, and that's the thing. And the kids are home, and I love the kids, and I love having extra time with the kids, but I just got no time to get anything done. I'm not quite sure how far I'm gonna get today. I'm just starting to get back into the flow of things. I'm also just testing the is the live play on your end freaking out? I'm kind of looking at it here and it's going crazy. Oh yeah, I'm even getting comments pop up there, that's cool. We're doing the best we can to keep it going. She said traumatic brain injuries and it's so hard. Yeah, it must be very hard. When you're having to take on roles and that, you know, you might not have normally taken on, like all these people that are suddenly having to teach their kids. I wonder, Pixelpeer, if you had a bit of a boost in your viewership since all these people have been doing homeschooling stuff. I think that skirting board is way too wide. So I imagine some people will be scouring the internet for... No, not really, I've changed my focus a bit. Okay, cool. I haven't checked out your channel for a while, Pixelpeer. I haven't checked out anyone's channel for a while. Because I've been deep in it. Yeah, I get a bit worked up when I hear over podcasts and stuff where people go, there's no excuse to not be crushing it right now. There's never been a better time to be crushing it and getting your work done and getting that thing done, starting that business, writing that book. But you know, if you've got kids and stuff like that, that's not necessarily the case. Pixelpeer, it's nice seeing you again. I've missed seeing your work. Now my video is rendered, I have to upload. Okay, thanks for dropping in, Pixelpeer. That was great to see you. I'll be trying to do this more often now and get this book knocked out. So this is the background, as I say, for this illustration here. So I'll just lay in the carpet, you know, do some carpet laying, some wallpaper laying, some painting of windows and doors. It's pretty much what I've been doing at home anyway. Characters are already drawn, phone is drawn. I need some window frames here. So and my text is going to be down in here. Hope things settle down for you soon. I'll keep my eyes for when you go online. Thanks, Pixelpeer, and what I'll do is, because this is the first one back, I'm going to try and put out a bit of warning and try and kind of say what times it's going to be and all this kind of stuff. Because, yeah, it'd be great to have some people on. But at the moment I'm just testing out Wi-Fi, different phones, all this kind of stuff, and thought I'd do this one on the sly a bit before I get back into it. A sneaky live. I need to get that ruler back. Where did I put the ruler? You have a great day too, Pixelpeer. Awesome to see you. Make sure I'm getting my perspective right. Kinda, sorta. Now, put in window frames. A little bookshelf with a kitty cat on top. But I might already have that picture elsewhere. Because what I can do is, this is pretty cool. Now I've got my busted phone. I've got time limit on my Instagram because so I've got, let's see, I already have, where did I draw it? Bookshelf. Anyway, there's a bookshelf here. I thought that would be a good explanation. Well, you see here I've got a window with the background behind. That's what I'm going to try and do for here with the landscape. But I also have stuff like, I'm trying to find the picture where I've got the bookcase. Could be in this room one. Oh yeah, you see this little bookcase in behind? That little bookcase, you could put that bookcase here, a full bookcase with the cat on it. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm working it through. Anyway, have an awesome day everyone, and I'll keep drawing tonight and I'll show you what my progress is tomorrow. See ya.